All right, you guys. So I know y'all already heard about the man that went live and talking about he killed his ex girlfriend and who was pregnant at the time, and now killed his ex wife and then took his own life, right? And he said he did it for custody battles over the years. Those reasons. That's why he did it. They're keeping the kids away from him and whatnot, right? So just listen to this, and I'm gonna give you my commentary and a little update. All right.
And I could see one little girl in there crying, and I peeked in the window again, and then I saw the second girl in there, and I was, trying to calm them down.
The two little girls neighbor Michael Eisenberg says he found inside a running BMW after Saturday's apparent murder-suicide on Edenbrook Drive in Columbia are, according to online court records, at the center of a contentious, years-long custody battle between the murder suspect, Ray J. Black, and the murder victim, his wife, Wendy Black.
I think a lot of things like this tend to happen when they're domestic for the first most of the time, So I tend not to be too worried. It is very frightening.
Online records in Howard County Circuit Court show a hearing in the custody case slated for next month, and nearly 4 years of accusations lodged across dozens and dozens of filings. Mr. Black accusing his ex-wife of trying to hit him with her car and hiding her address and therefore the children. But dominating the custody case file, domestic violence charges filed against Ray J. Black by his ex-wife, Wendy, including her handwritten pleas to the court for protection. Quote, "I am terrified because I do not know what he is capable of doing to me and the girls. I do not feel we are safe. I do not feel safe at all. I feel that my life is in danger." Those fears echoed in more formal filings by her attorneys over the years. Complaints that Ray J. Black has serious issues with anger management and violence, has a history of alcohol and drug abuse, has made threats to harm and kill Wendy Black, including killing her with a gun, and that he has easy access to weapons. He was also ordered by a judge recently to pay $5,000 in attorney's fees to his ex-wife, an attorney she had to hire when he refused to turn over necessary documentation.
All right, so y'all just listening to that, right? And my thoughts on this, I didn't, do a video on it right away because I just wanted to know more. But when I would look on different sites and look in the comment section, I noticed that a lot of people was excusing this man and just taking what he says as is facts, because the other people involved, they're no longer here, right? So they just took what this man said and ran with it. And maybe because they know of certain people situations where the mother is using the kids as a weapon, and if he's moved on, when the man move on, sometimes the mother gets mad. Sometimes that happens. The mother get mad and don't want the kids around. Now, for me, I thought to myself, if it's all true, and accusation of child tampering and stuff like that, and all this other stuff, and keeping the kids away and playing all these games, I can understand how that can be frustrating for a father who wants to be in their kid's life. I would get that 100%. I can even get you fantasizing about choking a chick out or something. I get it, but this man killed two people and an unborn child. That's three. He shot his ex-wife, the Tara LeBang, in the head, and I think it says 6 times. But he shot Tara LeBang in the head, so that killed her and their unborn child. And he shot his ex-wife. That's Reggie Black. They both were nurses. So for me, yes, you can look at the situation if you believe him and say, well, that could lead to someone doing something like that, I guess. And then one would say, well, how can you trust someone like that? If he's willing to kill his unborn child and his ex-wife, ex-girlfriend, then ex-wife, and leave his kids in the car like that, then when you find out the history, see, these women can't speak now, but these women, the ex-wife left a trail saying he has serious issues with anger, management, and violence. No, that's what it says. Has serious issues with anger, management, and violence. History of alcohol and drug abuse. Has made threats to harm and kill Wendy Black. including killing her with a gun and has easy access to weapons. So if he already threatened to kill her before with a gun, and in the end, he killed his ex-girlfriend and her with a gun, that lets you know a lot was going on in that relationship. Now, I believe he did have a problem and issues and whatnot. Did it all stem from this? I I don't know. I mean, you got two people and like you the common denominator. It's like, is you Mr. Perfect? And they just drove you mad? I don't know. It just I I don't know. But my thing is this. Either let's say this. I'm not just gonna take his word and run from it and run with it. I just can't do that because how it all ended. You kill your unborn child, you kill your ex girlfriend, and then you kill your wife, ex-wife, and then you know with the kids in car. Thank God he didn't take the kids out. But she had a restraining order out on you. Now, could it have been fake and she drummed it all up? It could have been, but I don't believe so because, again, she said he threatened to kill her with a gun. So if he's denying, no, I didn't say these things, I didn't say that, blah, 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 blah. But look at how she ended, though. She's dead. She's no longer here. And look how you took her out with a gun and then kill yourself. So I don't know. I just can't trust somebody like that. Like people were too comfortable just taking what this man say and ran with it. And some people are saying that's what they get, that's what they deserve. I won't say that, but let me entertain this, right? Let me say I believe all that he say, and he had all these issues only when they start playing with him, lying on him, and all this stuff. Let's say that is true, right? Does that mean you then take two people's life? I don't think so. But will I also say, if that is true, that she lied on him and just trying to take the child away from him and just being messy and all that stuff, I will say this, though. If that is true, to women out there who do that, please don't do that. Because you are exercising bad behavior and you are potentially playing with fire. You know, if the child don't hit you up when they grow up and finds out the truth, something like this could happen. Because everyone is different. Everyone snaps different. Everyone deal with this type of pressure differently. So you could be playing a dangerous game and it could catch up with you. And that doesn't mean I'm condoning it, but I'm just letting you know the possibilities of what could happen while you're doing your dirty deed, while you exercising bad behavior. But I don't know. I don't know if it really happened that way. And for me, I would say it wouldn't matter in terms of me changing my view, because I still don't think you should take two people's life and your unborn child on top of that. What your unborn child did to you, you know? So I still don't feel like that's the way to go. That's not something I would recommend or, say, oh, you deserve. I using that type of language, deserve, makes me feel like I'm playing God or something. But yeah, I didn't know this beforehand. Update that she tried to get a restraining order against him because she was saying that he was violent and tried to he said he was going to shoot her and kill her with a gun. So I don't know, but then he's saying that she tried to run him over, but did she try to run you over because she trying to get away from you? I don't know. It's just really hard with these custody hearings type stuff situation because yes, sometimes people do lie. Some people do add stuff to it, but like I said, I'm more prone to believe her, to be honest with you, man, because this man, I don't know, man, but I see some people just throw in the towel. They like, if that's how you want to be, that's how you. And another thing, if they keeping the kid away from you and stuff, you had the children because that's why you was at the house. They were in your car. They were there to drop them off. So did she sometimes just say you can't watch the child because you may be having the episode or you may be going back to drugs? I really do believe this man he's the main problem. I do believe that because ain't no woman gonna want to have a child with a man and just raise them all on their own without help unless something is really going on. You know what I'm saying? Like something got to be going on. But like I said, you had the kids in the car, so you were spending time with them when you was dropping them off with the to the ex-wife, but you left them in the car and she thinking you gonna drop them off and you killed her. So this man seemed kind of cuckoo. Not seem, he is cuckoo. But that's just my opinion on that situation. If they let y'all comment in the comment section, tell me your thoughts because sometimes they turn the comment off for whatever reason. But that's all I got to say on this situation. Rest in peace to Tara LeBlanc and Reggie Black and the unborn child and the man. You took your life, man. You ain't had to do all of that, man. I really felt like, yeah, it could have been another way. But that's all my thoughts on this situation.